Most people don't stop therapy because it's difficult. They stop because it's confusing. They leave sessions feeling informed, sometimes even relieved. And then days or weeks later, they realize something uncomfortable. Nothing has actually changed. They still react the same way. They still feel overwhelmed by the same things. They still shut down, get anxious, or feel stuck in exactly the same patterns. And that's usually when a quiet question appears. Sometimes it's spoken, sometimes it isn't. Is this actually working? If that question has ever crossed your mind, I want to say this very clearly right at the beginning. Nothing is wrong with you. Struggling to change through insight alone does not mean you failed therapy. It does not mean you're resistant. And it does not mean you're incapable of change. It usually means therapy was working with the wrong system. Let me explain what I mean by that. Most therapy focuses on meaning, why you feel the way you feel, where it comes from, how your past shaped your present, what your patterns say about you. And to be clear, that kind of understanding has value. It can be grounding, it can be validating, it can make your experiences make sense. But understanding is not the same as change. Emotions don't change because they've been explained. They change because the system producing them learns that something is safe now. Your nervous system does not respond to insight, it responds to experience. You can fully understand your childhood. You can clearly see how your experiences shaped you. You can articulate your trauma better than anyone else and still feel the same surge of anxiety in your chest. The same shutdown when things get close. The same sense of threat when nothing is actually wrong. That doesn't mean insight failed. It means insight was never meant to do that job. Your nervous system learned through moments, not through explanations. It learned when something felt overwhelming, when it felt unsafe to stay present, when it felt like too much, too fast, or too alone. And once that learning is in place, no amount of understanding automatically tells your body this is different now. That's why so many people say, I know where this comes from, but it still feels exactly the same. Well, of course it does. Knowing why something happens is not the same as feeling safe while it's happening. This is where therapy often goes off track. It keeps people talking about their emotions instead of helping them stay with them. Talking feels controlled. Talking feels familiar. Talking keeps things manageable. Feeling is different. Feeling involves the body. Feeling involves uncertainty. Feeling requires a level of safety that many people never had while growing up. So what happens instead is that people become very articulate about their pain. They can describe it, analyze it, connect it to their history, but their nervous system never gets the message that it no longer has to protect them in the same way. That's not lack of effort. It's not avoidance. It's not resistance. It's a mismatch of tools. Talking works with the mind. Change happens through the body. And real change usually doesn't feel dramatic. It feels small, quiet, almost boring. It happens when the nervous system has a new experience, not when the mind reaches a new understanding. So let me give you something more practical. The next time an emotion shows up, whether it's irritation, some anxiety, sadness, or numbness, don't explain it. Don't analyze it. Don't try to make it go away. Just notice where it shows up physically. Maybe it's tightness in your chest, a heaviness in your stomach, a clenched jaw, or shallow breath. And instead of moving away from it, stay with that sensation for a few seconds longer than you normally would. You're not trying to feel better. You're not trying to fix anything. You're letting your system learn that the sensation can be present without something bad happening. That's how safety is learned. And safety, not insight, is actually what changes things. If this helped, save this episode. You may want to come back to it and follow this podcast for daily, practical Counselling Insights.